everyone, good morning. First I want to say I'm so excited because I bought a new ring light. So the lighting is so much better. I previously was using this mirror that I got for Christmas from my mom, which was awesome because it was like a regular mirror on one side, zoomed in on the other side, and had a light around it, which was perfect. But it died, which was really sad. So I had to actually go out and purchase a light, but I'm so excited. So I can like kind of change the settings. I like this one the best. I feel like it looks the most natural. So I'm going to be trying out a new product today. It's this CoverGirl Outlast Active 24-hour foundation. So it says that it's sweat proof, transfer proof, and humidity proof. And it's a good day to try that out because it's pretty hot outside. So we're gonna see kind of how long it lasts. So I'm gonna apply a primer on one side and then not prime the other side. And I'm also gonna try and set just the one side with setting spray, just because I want to see if it truly is like transfer proof. And I know that my setting spray does add kind of an extra layer of protection. So we'll see how it goes. So I've already wet my beauty blender, so I'm just gonna get started. So for primer, I'm gonna use the Benefit Professional. It's my favorite. This tube is actually almost done. It's a good smoothing primer, and it's, you know, it's a classic. I like that it makes my skin look smoother. I don't know how much I see like a difference in longevity. I don't know that it keeps the makeup on a lot longer, but I do know that it makes your skin look really good when you put the product on top. So use that. Usually I just apply it to kind of my T-zone and my cheeks, where my pores are. T-zone mostly because I get a little bit oily, and this does kind of help to control that a little bit, which is nice. I've already went and wet my sponge. If you live in Canada, let me tell you about the most amazing life hack. So these sponges are from Shoppers Drug Mart. Normally they sell them individually for like $8, and they kind of look like a beauty blender. I find they work just as well. Like, I've had beauty blenders in the past. I've bought a couple. I like them, but I find this works just as well. But sometimes they get limited edition packages like this, which come with 4 of them, and they're $10. So if you can find these, it's so worth buying. I've bought like 3 of these different packs because they're so good. And I like the shape of these ones too because it has this kind of like point. So it's really good for like blending up under the eyes. I really like that. So I'm just gonna go right in with the foundation. I am pretty fair, so I did pick a light color. It's shade 800. The foundation also has sunscreen in it, so it's an SPF 20, which is good. I mean, I think you should always wear sunscreen under your makeup, and if you can get like a misting setting spray with a sunscreen, it's always good too. But just gonna dab it on. It actually, like, it has pretty good coverage. Like, it's covering up my redness right away. I did put a generous amount, but I do think it's pretty good. One thing I want to see too is if it's going to oxidize and turn a darker color, because like this color, it matches my neck pretty well right now. But I do find sometimes, especially with like drugstore foundations, throughout the day, it turns a little bit orange, like, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it doesn't match the rest of my body. But I go full coverage enough that like you can tell I'm wearing makeup, so it really doesn't matter. Who cares? So it looks pretty good. Like it's pretty smooth. It actually is like a very thin layer that I've put on, and it's covered up all my redness right away, which is nice. And that's the primed side, so it does look like nice and smooth. Honestly, even the side without the primer doesn't look bad. Like, it looks like you can see a little bit of texture here, but I have texture there, so like, who cares, right? So it doesn't look terrible. I think the prime side does look like a little bit smoother, but overall, like, it looks pretty good on its own. It would be a nice foundation to just kind of throw on or like chuck in your bag. So if you're unexpectedly thrown into a situation where you might have to chuck on some makeup, it's a nice quick product, because like I really didn't put too much on, and it's covered up pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna go in with concealer. So I'm just using the Benefit Cakeless Concealer. I'm just gonna use it kind of where I have some blemishes, because I've been breaking out a little bit on the chin area, which is, you know, it happens. Just blend that in. I know some people say that like you should put concealer under your foundation. I don't really think it matters that much. Sometimes I do put it under. Usually I put it over top just for like an extra amount of coverage, because I feel like you could wipe it away. Okay, so I'm going to set with a powder. I'm using the Benefit Hello Happy Velvet Powder Foundation. I like this because it's nice, like full coverage, but you don't have to put a lot on. It just kind of like makes everything look nice and smoothed out without being like cakey. Like, it is actually like a perfect setting powder if you like a full coverage look. I really like it. I use it just about every day. Like, I'm sitting pan on this one. Might not be for everyone, but I like full coverage, so I like that it's a powder foundation. It's still looking pretty good. For blush, I'm going to use this. It's a Loose Wetty. I think it actually was a limited edition, but it's one of my favorites. It's Urban Velocity blush, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's like a swirl of different colors. Super pretty though, and it does give like a little bit of a shimmer, but like a natural shimmer, which is nice. Just get a little bit of that on. Is a favorite brand of mine, so you might see it pop up a little bit because I do use it a lot in my everyday makeup routine. So I'm gonna use Hula Light because I I'm pretty fair, so the light actually is like the perfect neutral contouring shade. It's not too dark. I can still use a bronzer with it, but it just gives that like kind of sculpting effect. Bronzer. So I'm using the Stila medium, just kind of bronzer for face and body. So I'm actually gonna use a powder brush because I'm a little pale right now, so I just want to give like the illusion of a little bit of a tan. Just a nice big fluffy brush so I can blend it all over, warm up the edges of my face. I also learned about this technique last year, and I don't know if it's officially called this, but in the video that I watched they called it sun stripping, where you just put bronzer along your nose, because naturally when you're getting tan, that would be kind of the spot that the sun would hit, and it just kind of like warms up your entire face. If you're going for like a sharp nose contour with highlight, like it might not work with both, but I'm just going for more of a natural look today, so I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer there as well. Just kind of warm everything up. So I think that's it for the face. But for eyes, I'm just gonna go in with like a neutral color. Let's see, I'm gonna try something new. So this is the Essence Spice Up Your Life palette. They came out with this like in the fall, and it is like very fall colors. Like they're called like pumpkin spice, hot chili, cinnamon rolls. It's nice neutral, and Essence is like not very expensive, which is always great. So I'm just gonna take like a basic pressed shadow brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Habanero Honey. Just kind of this, it's like a shimmery champagne with a pink undertone kind of shade. So put that all over the lid because I'm just going out for lunch with my parents today. It's kind of like a nice everyday wearable color. You can just pop it all over the lid. You could also, of course, do a little bit of outer V shading and make it into something a little bit more glam. But for today, I'm just doing a one color, kind of a neutral, easy, everyday look. A little bit more pop, just like a little bit of a goldy pink shimmer. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I'm not gonna go too crazy today, so I'm gonna fill in my brows as precisely usually. I mean, I probably have 12 different eyebrow routines, like different ways that I fill in my brows. I'm a big fan of the Precisely, especially for looks like this, because you can kind of feather it out and it looks very natural. But I have probably 8 different routines for my brows that depends on the rest of my makeup. So today I'm just gonna outline. I start more toward the tail end and fill that in a little bit more. I just kind of fluff up the front, just kind of line it up so it's a little bit even. That's it. That's usually what I do kind of on a daily basis. I am very blessed in that, like, my eyebrows were microbladed. Shout out to Sarah Aubert, Boss Beauty, because she did such a good job. But yeah, I'm really lucky in that sense, so I don't have to fill in my brows every day if I wanted to just go natural. Like, they still look bomb. But when I put makeup on, I feel like it's just like not enough. I just put the tiniest amount of product just to kind of fluff them up a little bit. As well. Just like focusing toward the tail end. And I'll link Sarah's Facebook page down below. So if you're local and you're thinking about getting your brows done, she would be an excellent person to see. Or she also does like lash lift and tints, and I know that she has started dabbling in activewear too, which is great. I haven't ordered anything yet, but I'm gonna kind of check out her catalog and see what she's got available. Always use the 24-hour brow setter because this stuff keeps your brows looking so good all day. Like it's phenomenal. They are waterproof, like they don't budge. Every single hair stays in the same place that it was when you first put them down. I just kind of like put the product on flat and then I comb it through. The brush is really like unique in that it has like these like flat edges so you can really distribute the product, and then it has like a ribbed edge so you can comb through. Brows done. For mascara, I'm gonna use the Lancome Hypnose Drama, which is a classic. Gives you nice volume, it's not clumpy. The difference with just one coat. It's so good. Just gonna let that dry and then do a second coat. Okay, now for lips. For lips, I'm just gonna do a simple kind of pink. This is a Maybelline lipstick, color sensation number 75. It's called Undressed Pink. It's very shiny. It's almost like a lip gloss. I'm pretty sure I picked this up like in a clearance bin, so it might not be available anymore. It's definitely a lot brighter than I thought it was, and I just kind of blended it out a little. So that is the final look. I am going to set with setting spray, but I'm only going to do the one side that I use the primer on, just so I can kind of get an accurate review of how good the product is. So I really like this Smashbox. It's actually a primer water, but it works really well for a setting spray. I know that they've since come out with a setting spray, but I really like this one, and it smells like lemons, which is nice. So I'm going to try and just get the one out of my face. So just a nice kind of simple everyday. So I will check in with you guys to see how the foundation kind of wears throughout the day. It's 8:47 p.m. so it's been about 8.5 to 9 hours of wear. This is the side that had the primer on. You can see a little bit more texture. Honestly, both sides look about the same. Around my nose here, it's starting to fade a little bit. But for the most part, it still looks pretty good. It's still the same color for the most part. It hasn't oxidized, maybe a little bit. I do see a little bit of a ring, but it still looks pretty good. I would keep wearing it. I wouldn't be embarrassed to go outside. So far so good. Okay, so it's been about 12 hours now that I've been wearing this foundation, and I feel like it has stayed on pretty well. Like, my face still looks pretty even. Like, I don't see too much texture when I look at it. If you look up close, there's a little more showing through. But if you don't have textured skin, then that'll be even better for you. The side with the primer didn't actually make a difference, which speaks for the quality. I think you can wear it without a primer. You don't have to set it, and it's nice kind of to chuck in your bag, use every day. Yeah, I'm really impressed, and I got it on sale for like $2, so it was a really good find.